All right. Hello, 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 guys. Let's see. I am uh, Jennifer Olad. I am a Stampin' Up independent demonstrator, and I love paper crafting. I love stamps, I love ink, and all things paper crafting. So, hello, hello. Let's see. I tried a new intro that I quickly just kind of put up. And so if it worked, like after I see this, and then good morning, Lola. I'm so happy you're here. And thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it, definitely. Um, so I did a new little intro that I quickly put up this morning while I was setting things up. So when I go back to watch it, I'll see if it actually worked. I did miss the countdown though. I like the little countdown where it tells you when the camera is going to go. But let's see. Hello. Okay. So today is Wednesday, paper crafting fun. I don't say that very often, do I? Good morning, Gail. I'm so happy you're here. So today is Wednesday, March 5th. Oh, I forgot to wish one of my friends a happy birthday, like an elementary school friend, like on Facebook. But I always remember her birthday. Well, it's past now. But anyway, okay. So it is March 5th, 2025. And we are going to be playing with some new product from Stampin' Up. Good morning, Yolanda and Henry. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. I really, really do. Okay, we are going to be playing with some new product that you can find online. So, oh, good, you hear me? Awesome. Very, very good. Yesterday, some product was dropped online in the Stampin' Up store. And so this is one of the suites that you can now get. It is called the Botanical Textures Suite. And I did a little show or a little sneak peek of the stamp set last week. So this is the stamp set. It's called Textured Notes. This says, "You are seriously the best. Thank you. A little note of appreciation." And you can see there's textures. This is kind of like it's like wicker basket weave. And then this guy right here. I wouldn't say this is a basket. I'd say this would be more like one of your outside chairs. We used to have chairs kind of like that. But and of course some leaves. But last week I did this card showing the leaf. And so if you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. And then today we're going to be playing with the dies, which these dies, you guys know I love a good is layerable a word? I love to be able to layer dies. And so these are rectangle. And then can you guys see the detail on these? So they're kind of like the circle dies that we have right now. And I'm wrinkling my nose because right this second I can't remember the name of them. Something about nature. But so each die has a different texture. I mean, they're the same. Like these two guys are the same texture. These two guys right here are the same texture. But then you have these. So we're going to be playing with those today. We're going to be playing with some paper. And let me show you guys. One pack of paper that's in this suite is black and white. So here is one side of it. And then the flip side, which is pretty crazy. I don't know that well, we have had black and white paper before. Let's see, Yolanda says that, oh, you like the border? It's very nice. I know, I like the borders too. I think they're cool. So there's that. This pack of paper, you get, there's 6 designs and you get 2 of each design. And then the next pack of paper is, I need to read it just to make sure. You get 4 designs, but 3 of each. So this is your texture, your baskets. Right. Good morning, Susan. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for watching. So this paper is, it's like the photo, like somebody's taken the picture of the actual item. And then the back side is just different. Very cool. Whew. So there's that. But you get, you get 4 designs and you get 3 of each, which is different for us. It doesn't usually happen that way. So that's why I wanted to make sure, because I was going to cut it to show you guys. And I was like, wait, there's an extra sheet. I'm like, oh, every pattern has an extra sheet. So we're going to be playing with that. The suite also comes with these kind of flat dots. These are called the neutral matte dots. So you have your white, black. This is pecan pie, and I'd say this is off-white. I wouldn't call this very vanilla. It might be basic beige. And then you have this white ribbon that we're going to be playing with today. Okay, I'm also bringing in some Pool Party 2-tone cardstock. So you can see the 2 tones. So this is Pool Party, and it's just a lighter version of it, right? So this is the white core, or what Stampin' Up is calling the 2-tone cardstock. So it's a little bit thinner than our traditional cardstock. It also, white core, right? So in the middle of the paper, it's white. So it's great for tearing. We are going to be running it through the embossing folder and kind of roughing it up a little bit. Okay, so who wants to get crafty? I'm trying to set myself up for success here. We'll see. And we're going to be using 2 embossing folders today. I don't know if I've ever done that before. 2. Okay. So let's start with some embossing. Okay, we're going to be doing some dry embossing. Lola said, what is the name of the die set? I'm going to tell you the name of the die set. It is the Textured Note dies. And this is the number 1655555. There's 4 5s. I feel like I should be on QVC right this second. 5 5. If you call now, just kidding. But it is $31 just for the dies. So if you want the whole suite, this is the number and that's the price. You can also get the stamp set and the dies. That's a whole other number that I did not write down. But you can see everything on the online store. Okay, but the Textured Note dies. So, okay, we're going to emboss. So we have our 2-tone cardstock, right? And I have 2 pieces because we are going to use one for the inside. But I pulled out the eyelet embossing folder. And we're going to emboss this guy. But we're also going to emboss, oh, you know what else comes in the suite? This embossing folder. Good morning, Mom and Dad. Thank you guys so much for watching. So this embossing folder, oops, it's called Mini Corrugated. Oh, I should have put the number on there. But it's you know, it's like the cardboard. It's corrugated. I think we all know what that means when we say corrugated, right? So I have this long strip of designer series paper. It's 2 inches wide. And we're just going to run that through also. So let's do that first. Get this taken care of. This is the right sandwich. There we go. Oops. Okay, a couple of questions for you guys. Do the light reflection in my glasses bug you? Because it bugs me. And I'm trying to figure out how to get away with that without buying other lights. But does it bother you? So let me know about that. Or are you guys just looking at the table and I can't really get rid of those lights because I want a bright light for you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so there's this guy. And then, oh yeah, look at that corrugation there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's put this off to the side. We're gonna switch our sandwich because we're going to take, let's see. Oh, Gail, you said you don't notice the reflection on my glasses? You don't see much reflection from the glasses? Oh, good. Thank you, guys. I'm over here like trying to like when I set things up and I try to see like what it's gonna look like, I do think maybe I see it different than what you guys are watching, because I've been watching some YouTube videos and I actually Googled why is this video, why on YouTube is the video blurry? And it came back to me that it was the quality when it was made, because the video is like 3 years old. But technical stuff that you guys probably don't care about. Okay, we are going to run that. We're going to use this die. Have I even showed you guys the card yet? I don't know if I showed you guys the card. Okay, well, let's run this through and then I'll show you the card. Let's see. We're going to need this. Let's see. Yolanda said embossing folders. I love embossing folders too. It's a little piece of magic. When, oops, not that one. When you could you give all this texture to paper. I think it's pretty cool. So we're going to run this guy through. Put it back so I don't lose it. Still have not found the heart from last week's video, but I did find a screw from my embossing machine that I thought I lost. So that heart is around here someplace. I'm not exactly sure where, but okay. Let's see. Lola said, biggest problem is deciding which folder to use. It is. I mean, I knew I wanted to use the corrugated one because it goes with the suite, but above and beyond that, I did pick up a couple, and that's how I landed on the eyelet folder. But here is the card that we're going to be making. So we're going to be doing some fun techniques here that hopefully, I know one technique I haven't done in a really long time, but we're going to give it a try here. So this is the card. And then the inside, I went a little crazy with the stamped images on the inside, but I think it looks kind of cool. Let's see. Lola said, love the color combinations. Thank you very much. Let me tell you a story about the color combinations. So we are pulling in pecan pie. So this card, like last week, I had what, 7, 8 colors up here. Today, I only have 2, but it's kind of the same, but not really. So pecan pie and then memento ink is what we're going to be using today. So this card was inspired. I saw something kind of like it online, but then yesterday I was watching HGTV as I do in the morning. And I was watching this new show that I'd never seen before with two ladies in Southern California. And the houses they were working on were like old houses, like 100-year-old houses, kind of Spanish-ish style houses. And I noticed that everything I really, really liked was kind of like basic colors, but then a pop of color, right? And so long story short, this is where this card inspiration came from. Okay. So on our die that we just cut out from our textured note dies, we're going to do some stamping of this guy. And I didn't even put on the labels of my stamps yet. So we are taking this and we're going to go right in the middle of our die. We're going to stamp it on like so. And then we're going to take Memento Black and we're going to say thank you, or we're going to ink thank you. Let's see. And because I don't have the labels on, I definitely want to make sure I have it the correct way. Hold that down. There you go. So this is our first piece that we've stamped. Now, I just have a piece of scrap here, basic white, and we're going to take our circle, I'm going to call it basket weave. I'm not exactly sure, but we're going to ink up our pecan pie and we're going to stamp. We're going to rub it a little bit, but not rock it. And then we're going to get, let's see, I took, what is this? This is a 1 3/4 inch paper punch. And it just happens to fit this circle. You might cut a little bit off, but that's okay. Like just a smidge got cut off. So there's that piece. Okay, so let's get our basic white guy here. Let's kind of finish our stamping so I can close this up. We're going to take the leaf stamp, the one that I used last week. We're going to ink this guy up. And I'm going to go diagonal in the corners. So, like so. And then, whoops. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you so much for watching. So going in the corners like this, like that. Okay. Now I can close this guy up until the inside comes around. But so there's that. Now, with our pool party that we embossed, it's because it's the two-tone paper. It's the white core on the inside, right? It's thinner than our regular cardstock. You can kind of see, this didn't really, a little bit. You can kind of see where the white is just kind of roughed up a little bit. It kind of like pops out of the color. And so somewhere in my craft space, I think I have a sanding block, which we used to use a long time ago. I didn't look for it yesterday. I'm just using an old nail file. So I'm roughing it up. I'm taking off some of that color. Like so. And I'm really concerned about the edges because the edges are what you're going to see, right? Oops. Like so. All right. You guys see that now? How the top of that texture is just kind of come off and you can see the white. I think it's pretty cool. Okay. Also, let's start building. We're going to use copper clay, which is an in color. This is your traditional 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. Let's see. Kathy said, great idea with the nail file. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I have a couple, nail files hanging out all over the place, so why not? All right, we're going to get that nice edge on our card. We're going to start doing some layering. We are going to add this guy. Now, you can, whatever kind of adhesive you guys like to use. Sometimes I do like to use tear and tape. This guy isn't that textured on the back. I actually probably need to use tear and tape for sure on our white piece that's going on there, because the top of it has a lot more texture. And I just want to make sure that that guy holds. So layer this guy. Okay, what was I talking about before that? Copper clay. Copper clay is an in color that's going to be going away here soon-ish, right? So if you love it, you guys should order it, which brings me to the next little bit of information. We learned yesterday that cardstock, oh, thank you, Yolanda, beautiful color combination. Thank you. We learned yesterday that cardstock is going to be going up in price with the new annual catalog. So just like everything goes up in price, right? I mean, how much are we paying for eggs now? How much are we paying for gas? But why am I telling you now? Because you might want to stock up on it. That's why, really, why I'm telling you. Okay, so we have our piece here that we did, and we reran it through, right? And we got the corrugation. I want to tear it. So I just tore it like, if you tear it towards you, you're going to get more of the white. And we're going to add it to that. And because it's just in front of me, I'm using the tear and tape again. Probably overkill on the tear and tape, but not to worry. I'll move on to some other adhesive. So yes, cardstock is going to be increasing in price. Okay, we're going to add this guy. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? So I took a little strip of this designer series paper, one of them from the pack, right? I think it was, which one? I think it was this one, right? So I took that and I took my blend using the painter tip, and I colored it because I wanted just a smidge. And I tried to use like some pretty long strokes just so that it, you wouldn't see, there you go. Okay. So we are, and then I tore it. I'm looking for texture, right? Lots of different textures here. So what I did was I tore it like this, and I just tucked it under here, but I didn't use tear and tape on my sample, so I'm not sure that's gonna work. All right, that will work. So we're just gonna tuck this guy under here, like so. There's that. And I even did it on the underside. There we go. Again, sample card didn't use tear and tape. So we're going to tear this guy, and we're going to tuck it under there. If you use the tuck method, like I do a lot, probably shouldn't be using tear and tape so much. All right. Because I also don't want to, this guy's going up a little higher because I don't want to cover up too much of that flower or leaf. All right. We've got that. Now, more texture. You're like, what? Okay, we have this ribbon and we're going to cut it pretty close to the size of the layer. And then we're going to fray it. And how do you fray it? You just kind of pull on the threads. You guys see that? Let's see. We're going to pull on it, and I'm going to cut off the long frays here in a minute. But I am, because I don't want it to be a crisp edge, right? All right, so there's that. We're going to cut this off. Okay, guys, I have another question for you. So I've been talking to a friend about the videos that I do here. And the background that you guys see, I think it's a mess. Some people come in here and say you're crazy if you think it's a mess. Other people say, yeah, it could be cleaner. The mess that's back there or the background. What do you guys, is it distracting? Or are you guys just looking at the table and you don't care what's in the background? I've been thinking about changing some furniture in my room to make it so that it's kind of a pretty background. But I talked myself out of it because I'm not sure. I want to add it to the honeydew list because there's a lot of stuff in here. Let's see. Lola says you just see the table. Okay, good. But there's a lot of stuff in here. I mean, we woke up this morning and there was like 5 boxes of Stampin' Up stuff on our front porch this morning. Now, most of that stuff is getting packaged up and leaving. But, you know, there's still a lot of stuff in this place that I call the crafty casita. And so I'm just not sure I want to add it to the hubby's to-do list, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. We are going to, I'm going to add this guy. Let's see. I'm going to add this guy with glue dots today. Let's see. My mom says not a distraction. Okay. Thank you, Mom. And I have a pick tool over here. But I know I have a couple of the boxes that are sitting on the table. Okay. We're going to add glue dots over here. And I want to be careful with the placement of this guy. There we go. Okay. And then for our label, I'm going to use dimensionals and pop that guy up. Let's see. I'm going to put probably 4, maybe 5. We'll see. There we go. 5. Okay. And we're going to pull these guys off. And then we are almost done with the front of our card. We're going to add some bling because I think I've used everything in the suite. Oh, that makes me happy, right? If it's in here, I got to use it. All right. So there's that. And then the bling. We're going to take some of these. This is pecan pie, but we're going to add one here. And we're going to add some over here. Oops, maybe. Just gonna put it down like that. Let's see. Kathy said, great card. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. All right. So that's the front of the card. Texture. Lots and lots of texture. Let's see. Do what is best for you. We could just share ideas. Okay. Thank you. Yolanda, thank you, thank you. Let's do the inside of the card because I did bring the inside of the card with me. So I just inked up my leaf card or leaf stamp with my basic black, and that is not what I wanted to do. I should have taken my basic black and put it in the basket. So we will not be using that stamp for sure. All right. So let's take some more of these like basket images that are stamps and start stamping the inside. Maybe, I don't know. Let's just go with it. And then like so. And then on the inside, I put, what does this say? What does this say? Please tell me I'm not the only one that loses stuff that you had in your hand like 5 minutes ago. Okay, it says a little note of appreciation. So I definitely need to make sure that this is the correct way because I don't have the stickers on them yet. All right, close this guy up. And we're good. This is where we're going to pull in that second piece of Pool Party. We're going to add that to the inside so that you have just that pop of color. That's what I liked about that show I was telling you guys about is they made like vision boards or mood boards. I think they call it mood boards. And everything was very kind of neutral. It kind of, that's not the card. Everything was kind of neutral. The colors were very much like in our Stampin' Up color family, the neutrals, right? But then there was always like at least one piece that was like a pop of color. All right, there is the inside of our card. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you for watching and commenting and answering my questions. I appreciate it. I think maybe I stress out about some stuff, some silly stuff way too much. Let's see. Talked about the card stock. I will be here next week, Tuesday at 10 a.m. like normal. And go check out the online store and see what the new stuff is. Let's see. Lola says the Pool Party sets it all off. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I chose Pool Party because that's the two-tone cardstock that I had. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're not too cold where you're at. All right. I will be back next Tuesday for more paper crafting fun. Thank you guys. Have a great Wednesday. We'll talk to you guys all later. Thanks. Bye.